I saw my 19-year-old sister enter my house, so I called the cops on her. I was in the kitchen making lunch when I heard rustling from my daughter's room, so I went upstairs and found that my sister had snuck in. She was shoving my 4-year-old Switch and piggy bank into her purse. "What are you doing?" I asked, though it was obvious she was stealing. "Look, me and my kids need this stuff. Just let us have it," she said. Like that explained everything. Her kids, the 2 toddlers she'd had before she turned 18, were actually quite happy because they lived with our mom. The entitlement in her voice made my jaw clench because she actually believed she had a right to take my child's belongings. "Put it back now." I kept my voice steady, but inside I was shaking, not with fear, but with years of suppressed rage. She laughed at my demand and tried to push past me toward the door, but I grabbed the purse strap and held firm. "You're not leaving with my daughter's things." Her fist connected with my face before I even saw it coming. All I heard was a sharp crack against my cheekbone that made my vision blur. I got so pissed that I immediately tackled her, using my weight advantage to bring us both to the ground. Then I pinned her arms on her side while her purse spilled open and my daughter's belongings scattered across the carpet. "Get off of me!" she screamed, thrashing like a wild animal. When her screaming didn't work, she sunk her teeth into my shoulder. She was, biting me hard enough to break skin through my shirt, but I held on, knowing if I let go, she'd take everything and run. Eventually, she managed to wrench free, scrambled to her feet and ran outside, but I followed, still trying to keep her from leaving with the stolen items. I grabbed the purse before she could leave the property and snatched it from her. That's when she grabbed the metal rod from my garden, the one I used for tomato steaks. I instantly panicked because my crazy sister with a weapon was something you should always run away from. "What are you doing? Put that down!" She looked at my car, smiled, and started swinging. "Take that, you selfish beach! You should have just given me the stuff. Now you won't have a car." The first swing connected with my car door with a sickening crunch, then another and another. She was destroying my car, the one I needed to get to work and take my daughter to school, all while screaming that I was selfish, that I owed her, that family was supposed to share. The neighbors were starting to come outside, watching this chaos unfold in my driveway. "I'm going to make you pay," she snarled, dropping the rod and reaching into her pocket. Then she actually pulled out a freaking knife. I stared at it in horror as she started spinning it around with practiced ease. "Give me the stuff or I'll cut you. I'll tell everyone you attacked me first." She stepped toward me, knife raised, and in that moment I saw my daughter's face in my mind. What if next time my child was here when her aunt decided she deserved our things? My hand was already reaching for my phone. "I'm calling the police," I said, backing toward my front door. "You're crazy! You can't call the police on family!" she screamed, but she didn't lower the knife. "911? My sister is at my house with a knife threatening me. She's already assaulted me and damaged my property." My sister's face went from rage to shock as she realized I was serious. She was still standing in my driveway with a knife when the cops pulled up, refusing to believe she would be arrested, but they tackled her and took her into custody right there in front of the gathering crowd of neighbors. When they asked if I wanted to press charges, I didn't hesitate. Yes, for assault, destruction of property, attempted theft, and threatening with a deadly weapon. The officer nodded, taking photographs of my swelling face, the bite mark on my arm, the dents covering my car. My sister looked at me with such betrayal as they put her in handcuffs, like I was the one who'd crossed a line. Within an hour, my phone had started exploding with calls and texts. My mother's contact photo appeared first. "Are you insane?" she wailed before I could even say hello. "She is your own sister, your baby sister. How dare you get her arrested?" My father texted, "Drop the charges now. We don't air family business to outsiders." My aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone had something to say about how I was tearing the family apart, how I should have just given her what she wanted to keep the peace. "She's struggling," they said. "She's young. She's family. You're supposed to protect her." But she was 19 with 2 kids, old enough to know that stealing is wrong, that assault is wrong, that pulling a knife on someone is wrong. Don't ruin her life over this. But what about my life? What about my daughter's safety? I texted back to the family group chat. "She pulled a knife on me. The charges stand." Then I muted the conversation. They could call me the villain all they wanted. I was done being the victim.